Hey there. Thought you might want to join me for another cup of tea. And the bird feeder is out behind me. So do a little bird watching if you want while we're sitting here chatting. So I have a question for you. Have you ever heard of those fly boarders? I'd heard of them, I'd seen them on occasion, but I didn't realize that there were professionals that actually do competitions and things. So it's a board that looks like a skateboard, and it has these jets of water coming out underneath them that gives them the ability to maneuver over water. So they do it over water, obviously. And there's this big old hose that connects to it that provides the water. Anyway, I happened to see one pop up on my feed, and it was so beautiful. It was a professional, and it was in a park, I believe, in China. And he was taking women out who wanted to experience this. But then once he got them on the board, they literally flew and danced in the air. And it was so beautiful. There was this amazing flow to this mesmerizing performance because he was obviously the professional. So he would guide them and say, okay, put your hand out. And he would do this twirl and they would go up and down. And then he would have her do a back bend with her arms out. I mean, it was so beautiful. They were literally like ethereally dancing above the water. And there was such a flow, such an amazing flow to it. So as I was watching this, I started thinking about the flow of my life, and I was feeling so grateful about how the flow continued to my life after having stopped at a certain point in time. Because generally our lives do flow pretty good, one way or the other, good or bad. But mine literally kind of stopped back when we went through our craziness a few years ago. And everything became chaotic, and I was in a hamster wheel of trying to perpetually stay afloat financially. It was crazy. But then a few months ago, I was listening to this gal that I know, and I was watching her Facebook feed, and she suddenly started talking about something that had changed drastically for her. And she started to talk about this online digital automated business. And my ears just kind of perked up, and I thought, oh, what's that? That sounds interesting because at the moment, at the time when I heard it, I was still really deep in debt on the precipice of losing my home. So I was just really in a crazy mindset at the time of just trying to survive. So she started talking about this and she was saying, well, it's you work 2 hours a day. There's no rejection because you're not out looking for clients. You have an automated online business that they come to you based on your content that you create. So there's that. And then you get 100% on the product that you purchase and all those beneath it monetarily. And I thought, really? And she said, and then you don't have to be tech savvy. Because that was my next thought. It's like, well, how do you even do something like this when you have no idea how to run something technologically? Like me, I had no idea. And that's when she said, no tech. You don't need to be tech savvy because everything's done for you. When you buy the product, you get a website. And then if you join this community, oh, and she said that word, community. And I thought, oh, okay, this must be a multi level marketing. But then it was like she was reading my mind and she instantly went, no, this is not multi level marketing. This is a woman who bought the product herself a year ago in September and realized that she wanted to help people and she wanted to mentor them and make this easier for them because she was not tech savvy at the time when she started and she had learned enough over time that she knew that she could help others. So she created this community that once you bought the product, if you bought in the lineage of her, that you had the opportunity to join it. You don't have to. You can have the product without it, but you're going to pay for everything. You're going to pay for the website, which is the product. But then if you want ClickFunnels, which is the automation aspect of it, which is you send out the emails, if you stay with just the original product, you have to buy that. But if you join the community, which there's no fees and no cost whatsoever, it's all free, she gives you for free the ClickFunnels all set up and the emails already done. And all you have to do is connect the website and the ClickFunnel, which she gives you step-by-step instructions to do. And when I heard all of this, I thought, I can do that. And suddenly it was like I saw this flow returning to my life, realizing that with this opportunity, with only having to work 2 hours a day and getting 100% commission that went right into my bank account, I realized that I could actually start to make ends meet every month and begin to start paying down my debt. And that's what I started to do. And I was so ecstatic at how easy it was. And Michelle in this community has training every single day. She has a 10 to 12-minute video every single day to help you with your mindset, because it's all about your mindset. If you're in a positive place and encouraged and you want to grow and learn, then you're in a good mindset. She helps you with that, but she also helps you with the aspects of the business, tips and tools and wonderful advice on how to grow it and how to nurture it and how to make your business do what you want it to do. That was exciting for me. And I suddenly, as a woman who's been single, who's been divorced twice, who's had to survive on my own, and it's been always very challenging, I suddenly had an opportunity to not be in that position anymore. That those moments were over in my life. I knew that this was the thing I could do that would now support me completely. I would never have to be in that place of wondering where the next penny was coming from. And I really want to share that with all of you. If you find that this is something that resonates with you and you would like to know more about it, just go ahead and type yes in the comments. Or you can go ahead and go up to my bio and go to the link. And I'll be happy to get some information to you to see if it's a fit for you.